to be making tofu today. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but let me tell you, this is really good. My husband doesn't like tofu and he really enjoys this recipe. So we're gonna step by step make a whole tofu dinner tonight. First, you want extra firm tofu. You wanna cut it into cubes. I did 3 one way and 4 the other. And I added 1 tablespoon of lime juice, a tablespoon of soy sauce, a half teaspoon of grated ginger. If you don't have grated ginger, you can finely chop it up. You get tubes at the grocery store that's ginger, any of that's fine. I just liked to grate it. And a 1/4 teaspoon of lime zest. So that's what we have. It's just lime juice, soy sauce, grated ginger, and lime zest. You let it sit for a good hour. The other secret for this is before you even add any of the seasonings, you really want to drain it, pat it dry. I just use paper towels. Put paper towels, press it down, it does fine. Okay, so we're gonna put the tofu over here for later. And while we're frying up our tofu, we're gonna get the sauce that we're gonna toss it in ready. So here's my pan. It's not heated or anything, it's just a cold pan. We've got a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. We have a 1/4 cup of honey. Get all that honey out here. I sprayed my dish, but it's been sitting here getting ready for the video. There we go. We have 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. Once again, this is our grated ginger. We have a half teaspoon of grated ginger, a half teaspoon of grated garlic. Grated garlic is just a little bit better so you don't get that big, huge bite. And then we're going to add some green onions to it. About a tablespoon. We're going to save some for garnish, along with some lime zest, and then we toasted some sesame seeds. So that's going to be all our toppings. And we're just going to bring it over here to the stove. I've got 2 cups of oil over here heating on medium heat. It's getting pretty hot, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. We're going to turn on, I am using the smaller burner because I have another pot over here going, which I'll tell you about. But we're just going to stir this together and just let it heat up, blend, get all cozy together, get that honey, everything mixed in together. And that's what we're going to toss our tofu in when we're done. Our tofu is going to be served on pad thai noodles. So closer to when our tofu is done, we're going to go ahead and put our pad thai noodles in here following the directions on the box. All right. We have 1 cup of just regular cornstarch right here. That's all we're going to use. It's not seasoned. We've already seasoned this really well. So we're just going to, and it is a process. And I will make a mess, just like when I bake, getting flour everywhere. I will get cornstarch everywhere. So that's just what happens. The bigger the mess, the tastier the food. We'll just go with that, okay? So we're gonna coat this really good, all sides. And then we're gonna put it into our pan. And it's gonna start frying. It will pop a little bit, that's okay. If you want to, you can put, oven mitts on if you're worried about it. You can do, so while that's cooking, we're gonna get our other batch in. I do have a 1/2 cup of cornstarch ready just in case. Sometimes I don't measure right. So we're just gonna stir this up. Oh, okay. So I have tried this in a Ziploc bag. I put the cornstarch in there, put all my cubes of tofu in there, and thought thought, well, this is great. You know, this is gonna be so easy. Yeah, that didn't work out. It was very clumpy together, and I didn't get that crisp all around. It's a little bit of extra effort, but it is worth it. So we're gonna let that, if you see over here, our sauce is starting to get a little boil on around the edges. That's good, smells good. So you're just looking for a nice golden brown. I had turned the heat down while I was doing things. It was getting a little too hot. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit to just over medium. So we're going to get this flipped over. It's been just over a minute. And as you can see, I have enough oil in this pan. It's a deeper pan that half of my tofu is always covered when I'm frying it. I have done it in a shallower pan with not enough oil, then the sides don't get done, and I'm like rotating it on every side. So make sure you have enough oil in your pan to go up halfway of the cubes. So this is looking good. All right, so we've been about another minute on the second side, so we're going to take them off and let them drain. Just like that. And yes, this is all multitasking for this dinner. We've got our sauce we're watching. Our water's at a very slow boil over here. But that's okay. It's what we need. All right, put these on the side to drain. And let's put in our second batch. So before I did this, I started the video, I made some stir-fry veggies to go with this. Just go in our fridge. We had zucchini, cabbage, and sugar snap peas. So I did a quick stir-fry of those. They are in a bowl in our warming drawer. Okay, let's see it. Check our sauce. Just gotta keep watching things. That's why they're right by each other. So I can just keep watching. There we go. Yeah, see, those are nice and crunchy. Okay, so we're getting our second batch off. If you are worried about tofu, you are more than welcome to make smaller cubes. That's how I think how we started. I would probably make, I don't know, about half this size. So while that batch was going, we got our rice noodles in. I'm going to move this hot oil very, very carefully over here and let it cool, because we are going to move our really nice sauce. Oh, God, we're going to move it over here. We're going to put our tofu in it. So the rice noodles only take 4 to 5 minutes, so I put them in for 4 minutes. We only have a minute left, so I put it in before my tofu is ready. Yeah, we do not need the heat on. It's already heated through. Tofu's cooked. All right, and then we're just gonna, let's see if I have my spatula over here. Let's just get this stirred together. Just trying to coat it all. So some of the things we did prior to this in preparation is I used this exact same pan to heat up on low heat and toasted my sesame seeds for a while in it. I also used this same pan to make my stir fry in. Then I used it for the sauce. So our noodles are ready. Bring a bowl over here. We're gonna get them out of here. Put them in there with this is my bowl with my stir fry I made earlier. So we're gonna toss that all together. veggies, our rice noodles. There we go. And come over here. We are just going to add our tofu and all the extra sauce. And we're gonna make sure all that sauce gets in all the rice noodles and the veggies get up here. All right, that's just gonna sit there for a minute while I tell you a little bit more. The rice noodles I used were Annie Chun's. These are what, I think I got these at Aldi's actually. So they were, they're very easy to make. I love them. And we use low sodium soy sauce in our house. Garlic, here's your little cheat for garlic. If you want to just get a jar of garlic, we usually use this in everything. I don't have a tube of ginger. However, I have used it before. This is actually turmeric, but this is what it looks like. It's just a simple tube. You can get ginger, garlic, whatever it is. So if you don't have a microplane like this, a grater is fine to get the zest off your lime. So with your limes, you don't want to get, I'm sure y'all have heard this before, the white of the lime, that's the pith, that will make it a little bitter. And you don't want that. You just want the pretty green to it. All right. So that's it. We're gonna get our bowl over here. We're gonna add some of these rice noodles, and tofu. Get some tofu in there. Get on the bottom here where all my good veggies are. Sugar snap peas and zucchini. It's all coated in this nice honey lime sauce. Let's add some more tofu. All right. Then we're going to garnish it. So to garnish it, we have some of our lime zest. We have some green onions. We're gonna put on there. We're gonna do some of our toasted sesame seeds. And just a quick little, there we go. And you can add a couple slices of lime to it. There you go. So here's our sticky lime honey tofu with rice noodles and very easy stir fry. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time. Bye.